Hi, I'm Cash, and welcome back to Cash Talks Football, where I break down all the goals in the Premier League of all the teams and some of the Champions League as well. I use my over plus 20 years coaching experience to give you insights into goals, defending, so hopefully you can become a better player or a better coach, or maybe just you want to know more about football. Right now we're breaking down Newcastle against Burnley, and this is awful. Wait until you see this one. So there's a long crossfield pass that's been played here, bang, which is terrible. Right, so I see some idiot YouTubers. They got mad followings on their channels, and they talk about how they get out their little triangles and they do their little things and they explain systems and formations. They know nothing about football, genuinely. And one of the comments they make is like, "Oh, this player over here is making this player step forward." No, he's not, because the ball's over here. And genuinely, this is a perfect example when the ball's travelling in the air, so this player that's miles away can get there. Not only is this a good example of that, but then this guy's something that's terrible. Watch this. Boom. First touch is awful. Not so bad, right? But then he makes it even worse. This is the even worse part. Do you see how he's jogging casually there, and he's not trying to get the ball under control and get it back? He is in danger, and he doesn't even realise it. So, genuinely, when you see a player like this, and you see this long ball, waving ball over, the person trying to win the ball can come up behind and pressure him to making a mistake, right? And that's why you don't really want to get touch tight to those players out there on their own, because as soon as that player comes down, he can close it and make the guy make a mistake. Well, he's done that anyway. So as he's made that mistake, watch, boomf. Now, this is what people don't know what speed of play really means. Speed of play really means is how fast you get the ball down and how quickly can you play it under control. And when you play it, I mean a controlled pass, not I'm whacking it to my goalkeeper panicking. Get it down and play it. This guy right there, his speed of play is absolutely terrible. He's just jogging. Lolly, don't need to worry. Oh, and I've lost the ball. All of a sudden, done. 1-0 down just because of his laziness and his lack of understanding and awareness that he's playing a Premier League game and he can't afford to let the ball bounce 3 times with a bad pass. Was it a bad pass? Yeah, but he still should have dealt with it. Then this brilliant little bit of genius here. Drops the shoulder, quite nice, doesn't see a good shot, goes again, drops the shoulder, and he smashes it right into the top corner. Quality worldy strike, but it all comes down from that one player there from Burnley, just being lazy, casual, just like playing in the park on a Sunday. You're at St. James's Park, mate. You're in the Premier League. You can't do that. You can't just goof about. I can harp on him about there's 4 or 5 of the little things he does wrong, but I'll save those for other videos so you can, because it's going to happen again, someone doing the same sort of things. Let's get on to the next goal. So all this goal here is Burnley's of their own making. They've decided that they want to concede a goal, so this is what they've done. They've smashed the ball down the field. Classic, don't know what you're doing play, which is fine if you're hitting the ball down the field, but you've got to be challenging for this ball. Those strikers, look at this guy. He gets a run at this header. Run at that header to smash it back down. I don't know what these two are doing, but they're not playing football. That ball was smashed from their goalkeeper. Neither of them contested for this header. Gave him a free run at it. It's pathetic, absolutely pathetic. Smashes it back down the field. Okay, now what's going to happen next? Doesn't really matter because we're going to give it to him anyway. Look at that header. He's trying to knock it. I don't know what he's trying to do. He's got time there to bring that ball down or deal with it. He doesn't. He panics. Look, doof. I don't know why he's not just trying to knock it to his teammate, or his teammate's not saying, hey, just drop it here. He can just give it to him and averts the danger. Doesn't. Gives it to the Newcastle player again. That's 1 from the goalkeeper, 2 from the strikers, 3 mistakes from this guy. And what have I always told you? 3 mistakes happen in a row, chances are they're going to get a goal. Let's have a look what happens next. Bump goes in for the kill, just for the final blow. Finish him. I should do a better voice. Finish him. And he finishes him. Bump gets the penalty because it's the Premier League and you can't tackle. I'm actually not quite sure on this one. I'm 50-50 on both ways. That's why I don't really like doing these penalties. Let's have a little look at this VAR. And there we go. He kind of touches the ball, but he gets the player before the ball. He's coming from the side. And that's the issue, really. Let's watch this. Bosh. He kind of gets the ball, but he gets way more of the player. And, of course, they kick it in the net box, making it 2-0. But there we see. Newcastle aren't going to accelerate through this season and do better than they did last season. They're not going to make the top 4. They overachieved last year, and everyone was too scared to admit it, but they did. They didn't buy enough good quality players. And playing midweek and in the Prem, it's going to be too much for them. They're going to struggle this season. But they will. When I say struggle, comparatively to last year, they'll still be in the top half of the table, but not as good as last year. I'll see you next time on Cash Talks Football.